Good morning, everyone, or should I say good afternoon now? It's almost good afternoon, but happy Tuesday. I am here. Welcome back to PinkyhootArt's live painting sessions. Yeah, I finished last painting. I'm going to start a new one. And it took me a little while this morning because I was still finishing concepting. And the lesson learned is I should probably get everything ready the night before and not the morning of. So for anybody out there who is a procrastinator, I hope you understand. But yeah, I'm excited to get started. I have a new idea for this painting and I'm going to use watercolor and gouache at the same time. So yeah, grab your favorite drink. I have my coffee here and settle in and let's get creative. Oh, hi! Everybody say hi if you're here. Hi, Buffalo Potato. All right. Well, before I jump into this painting, I guess I will show you guys the end result from last time. So this is my last painting. And yeah, I'm happy with the color and how it looks and feel. But I felt that the last painting started to get boring for me. Good morning, Good morning, Trevor. It's like 11:55 for me, so it's almost noon. And yeah, so this whole morning I did a bunch of filming because I have an idea for a video, and I, peel off this old painting and started drawing on my new painting. I thought I was done with the drawing, but then as I discussed with my friend John here, Buffalo Potato, that there's lots of places that I need to rework. So, but I think I'm ready to get it started. Hi Kurasara, how are you this morning or this evening for you? Yeah, I am happy with how the last one turned out, and it's right here for you guys to see. not too clearly, but you can see. From afar, I think the composition looks good. I think the color looks good, except when I got close, the painting kind of started feeling boring to me. And yeah, so I'm trying to change that in this one, and really maybe today is the start of my new collection, and not the past two I did. I'm totally okay with experimenting because that's what art is all about, right? Okay. And if you guys are watching and you haven't said hi, drop a hello. Let me know you're here. Let me know who you are if we haven't met yet. All right, so where was I? I'm also so OCD that I want my workplace to be pristine before I start. It's probably not a super good OCD to have, because sometimes you just gotta go, Okay, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lay down the washes of watercolor first, because I do want the background to be filled in with watercolor, and maybe lay down the first wash in watercolor, and then I'm gonna go straight into gouache and then add all the details and highlights. But I'm learning from the last time I did, because I kind of left the eyeballs in the end, and I'm wondering if that was a good idea. Oh, congratulations, that's kind of a big deal. Do you, Kurasai, when you create templates for other newbies, do you get paid, or do you, somehow get rewarded for the awesome work you're doing? Okay. And then I woke up this morning thinking this painting is gonna be in the like purple, pink, and cyan kind of family. Maybe totally different from the last one, but we'll see. And Trevor, I started later today, so hopefully it's a better time for you. And I really should just start. Okay, so I'm gonna I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wet the whole thing, lay down the washes. And then I might actually do the washes of flower and then go into the eyeballs right away. I'm not sure. This order of things is confusing me. But anyways, I got my giant water glue brush, I guess. Loaded with water. I'm just gonna wet the entire surface because I noticed that with this paper, if I don't do that, it warps out of places, but only at places, and it doesn't warp. It warps in a weird way that it doesn't make sense. So that's why I'm doing this. Oh, I see. So the app just got you create for them for free and then gave you rankings and whatnot. Interesting. Interesting. Well, I just had this a conversation about the importance of entering competitions actually, and I am trying to find more of that to enter. You know, not to enter to win, but really to enter to practice and to stretch my abilities. And then if by chance I do win something, that will be just a cherry on top. That's awesome. What's the platform called? Did you mention it already? I just completely missed it. Okay. Wet. I think I'll park this in this angle so you guys can see. Big brush, big lowly water brush. CapCut, oh yeah. It's awesome. I wonder if you can also templates. Yeah, that's awesome. I actually really think about creating templates in Premiere Pro so I don't have to restart like a new process every time. But then also I'm worried that I will get into a rut of using the same template. Maybe that won't happen. Got it, okay. So I'm gonna wash the base with a neutral color. And some purple, some blue, and some orange. Actually, I'm kind of cleaning my palette at the same time. Why not? I've heard many great things about CapCut, and I see a lot of videos on YouTube that's being created in CapCut. Really give Adobe a run for their money, huh? So maybe they can stop raising the fees every year. Still very wet. Actually, let's check what color did I end up mixing. Oh, nice. Okay. And I'm learning to not get too crazy about how evenly spread it does, because I noticed that brush kind of dries, it has its like beautiful shape of its own. But if I blend it, then it doesn't really, you know, keep that. Stolen then? What is stolen? light wash. I think this might be a glow here, so I'm gonna go to the back here. You might notice there's little creatures added to my painting today. I think I showed my sketch page for these at some point, and I was, flipping through my pages, and I discovered them, and I thought I need to utilize these because they're awesome. And so I added to them, and I was talking to Muffalo Potato about it this morning, and kind of discussed how they kind of add story and a little bit of pop into the art. Very much a experiment in the making, so I imagine I will probably improve and change it as I go. Good morning, Omar. So glad I can make it. I went on a little bit later than usual today, and I really need to get better about that. But I had a lot of things to work out this morning, so better late than never. I'm always a believer in that. So I'm dropping some blues kind of all over the canvas to get the base color going. And I want to add a little bit of warm color. Hi, Wonder. Good afternoon, I guess, not for the both of us. It's past noon, so officially. What time did you end last night? I saw Wonder's live stream as I was going to sleep, so I jumped in to say hi. So you see this is a warmer color, which has a bit orange in it, so it's kind of a contrasty color too. This purple, I guess. I'm gonna drop it kind of randomly, but with some intention, I guess, in specific areas. Let's see what's up here. Here, let's see, maybe let's take it to the corner. So now it's warm area, cool. So maybe this part wants to stay warm. 1 a.m., oh my goodness. That's pretty late. For me anyways. Okay, so we're doing orange here, maybe some here, and maybe some here. So did you reveal why you end up drawing? Because we had a guessing going on. Was it a wave? Is it an eagle? What was it? Could dab some of this away because I'm noticing some hard edges I don't really love. Okay. And that's fine. I'll add these little creatures in here, which I'm really excited to see how are they becoming, because I have no idea. I've never painted them before. I've only drawn inline art, so will be interesting. Now this is dry, as this canvas is drying. Also notice I kind of generally start with the lower left corner always. Not sure why. You know what? As it's drying, since I said I'm gonna do a wash of the flowers, so maybe I will go in right away with this. Ah, gotcha. Yes, I was experimenting with a new video. Yeah, let me know how you like it and where you didn't like it, more importantly, I guess, so I can improve on that. And thank you, Omar. You're so kind and sweet, and I'm always am trying to do better. So this canvas is still pretty wet, so I'm just gonna go in with some purple washes. Maybe that shouldn't even be purple, but we'll see how it goes. This is essentially just a wash. Oh, okay, I'll take a look. I can't wait. Wash. Canvas is pretty wet, so I'm trying to be careful where I set my tripod. It's gonna be a cooler area, so let's do this with some. So what's new, guys? I'm trying to think what has happened since we last talked. Yeah, let me know how your weekend was. I have been in a weird questing mood, I guess. And I say weird questing because there's that tiny voice in my head telling me that something is not quite right, that I need to do better. And I think I'm finally out of bed. Finally coming out of the better end of it, maybe. Maybe I was just bothered by my last piece of painting, of how boring it came out. And I shouldn't beat myself up because, you know, how my painting is not representative of how I am, but sometimes hard to separate. Sounds good, Kuro. Girl Sarah, I'm gonna leave that. And if you guys are watching, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, leave a comment or share with somebody to tell the algo that I'm doing something awesome here. Okay, I think my canvas is drying up now. Paper's kind of drying up now, so that's good. Oops. I know, it was... Are you talking about the painting, right? Wonder? Yes, I think it was beautiful. I just thought I was missing something. didn't move me in a way that I feel like my previous collection did. But then it could also just be one of those things where there's growth happening, so I look back and think I can do better. But who knows, that might not be the case at all, and I'm just beating myself up for no reason. Let's do some blue here. Ooh. I'm really just, I've only been using this one blue from this palette because I guess I'm so in love with it. And I guess I have to buy just that color when I'm done. I'm excited about this mix of blues and purples, so I feel like I think it's a nice color combo. This blue is nice. I just love this blue. Okay, maybe I'll add some here. Reflect on as you feeling or about with calmness. Yeah, I think it's been a few days, you know, and I feel like I hate it more every time I look at it. So I'm pretty sure that might not be changing. But that's not to say it's a bad thing necessarily. Like, because I know that every time that happens and I do another painting, the next one is like always objectively better. So maybe I would, you just gave me an idea actually. Maybe I'll do like a giveaway of that piece of painting because it is a reflection of a moment in time of why I am as an artist. And one second, my cat is knocking on the door. It's a known fact that cats hate closed doors. So I think I shared this before, that they just like to open every single door because they hate it when it's closed. All right, so I kind of laid down the first wash. There's some purple, some darker blues. Maybe I should stop this. Please don't. I won't burn it. I have been wanting to do an art giveaway just to grow, you know, like to help with engagement, all that stuff, just things we have to do. I've been thinking about it for a while, and Omar, if you're still here, I have not forgotten. I'm just trying to make it an organized effort. So yeah, I've been thinking about doing one. Maybe it's time maybe this gives me the feel to do one. And I do like that painting, and I don't think I'll ever do a giveaway of a painting that I hate, because as you know, I burn them if I hate it that much. I like this one, but I feel like I could maybe I could do better. I don't know. So I think that's a good candidate for a giveaway painting. So yeah, let me know if I should do it and if you will enter. I actually don't know how I don't even know how we even do it. So if you guys have you guys had experience with doing the giveaways? And if you do, please let me know. Yeah, can you imagine? I've not done a giveaway. I think I did it with my email list with some stickers, and it was actually pretty fun and cool. Pretty. But yeah, maybe I will do a giveaway of it. Falling away in my head, so many things fell away that I need to probably do something about soon. Yes, promise, no burning. I will definitely give it to one of you guys before I burn it. I think I might do her. Ooh, whoa, that is not the color I wanted. So I'm introducing a new color right now. Yeah. This should be pink. What do you guys think of those little creatures? I know they're a completely new concept, so if you have no opinions about it right now, completely normal and almost expected. But I'm pretty excited about working on them, even though I'm not sure how I'm gonna work on them quite yet. And I've been told I need to do a better job on my eyes. So, duly noted. Okay. Okay. I put down a rough wash. Because I just dropped all the paint as a wash. Apologies that I've been moving this camera around because I'm trying to cover the whole piece with washes, and then we're gonna go back in and do more details. We'll start on the details. Yay, what a Pokemon be created. Wow, I'm not gonna call them Pokemon. But yeah, I probably should need a name, huh? So Buffalo Potato said Kodama. Okay. Oh, this is gonna be so fun actually. color palette happening. Let's drop some pink here maybe. Drop some here. I should write all this down. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm not saying that these creatures are gonna turn out good. They might be gone by the next one, but we'll see where they go, I guess. I see all my bridesmaids today are gonna be pink. All right. Okay. Okay, so it has a nice watery, loose wash on it. Is that what I say? Oh yeah. What does Kodama mean? Does it mean anything or just a name? You know, I think I'm gonna show that movie to my daughter next. We just watched Totoro this weekend. For the first time, if you can believe it. I tried to show it to her many times before, but she was always like, I'm scared. Maybe because the idea of spirits and all that stuff, you know, but she's finally like, oh, liking it. Oh. That's pretty cute, actually. Okay, well, we'll see. I'm excited that you guys are excited. Now let's hope I don't mess it up. Okay, I'm kind of waiting for most of the canvas to dry. Got some color here so that I can go in with details now. She loved it. She's now obsessed. We actually have a like stuffed animal of Totoro when I used to travel to Asia a lot. She has it and she never like cared for it, and then now it's like on her hand wherever she goes. So I think she liked it. And I want to show her all the Miyazaki films because I think they're just magical. I don't even think I've watched every single one of them myself, so this might be a good exercise. Remember this one day I said I'll never use brown? I think today I might do it. Also, because I do think that brown is kind of a nice color to go with purple, actually. But just a little bit. I think I am going to mix it with a little bit of purple. So I'm mixing this. Princess Mononoke? It might be. Might be. But Totoro's cute. I don't know. There's so many great ones though. Okay, so I think it looks pretty. I think it needs to be cooler. I love Pongyao. It's so cute. I love Pongyao. I think Spirited Away might be a good one, but maybe the black spirit the big black spirit might be too. I don't know. She might be scared of that. House Moving Castle is another great one. I love the dust creatures, dust bunnies. Because I'm kind of waiting for the rest of it to dry. So I'm gonna go in on the edges to do all the branches first, because I do think that they might be okay, even if they're a little bit wet. Yeah, see, if you're scared she might be, but I don't know, she might not. The latest, the newest one I watched is, I don't remember the full title, but it's like a story based on the borrowers, Ariadne's something. Ariadne, or maybe that is the name, Ariadne. That was the last one I saw, which is actually, I don't even know if it's directed by Miyazaki. It might be after he has passed. Might be, I don't know for sure. If you guys know. Pongyao you love, I think you should love Pongyao. Like all the sea creatures, like how amazing is that? The imagination of Ghibli Studio, I'm just trying to capture it, even just an ounce of it. What will it look like if I go in wet here? Oh, okay. He is still alive and well. I thought he was passed. I feel like I'm painting this slightly different than I usually do. Not to say it's a bad thing at all. Maybe I'm just getting more familiar with this composition. is when, if I had a blow dryer, that'd be helpful. But blow drying, the sound of blow dryer is also very invasive, so I don't want to introduce that in this space, this live stream. Oh yeah, I have not watched that. So that'll be good. Yes, please do. I'm now tempted to go in with more details, but I don't think that's very smart because I really should let the paint dry first. So meanwhile, I like when this kind of happens, kind of spreads. That's kind of cool. Maybe there is merits in doing this. Add some more texture. Wait, I'm gonna add these leaves. Thanks, Yumi. I love those little creatures. So perhaps I'm moving towards some of that in my art. See, as I like that as we're talking about them, there's immediate like storytelling happening. Like what they are, what they do, if they have a name, why do they have a name, all that good stuff. And if you guys have any questions about what I'm doing, if you have concerns, please let me know. Makuro Kurosuke. Better stop before I go too crazy with these, huh? Really would like to get into the mind of Miyazaki and how he thinks. If you're ever in LA, I don't know if it was a permanent exhibition, but if you're ever in LA, there's a place called Academy Museum, and there is a whole exhibition of Studio Ghibli's concept work. From the time where you had to hand draw everything, and they are truly piece of art, every single one of these piece of artwork. And like, how do I say it? I know, it's like I feel like it brought tears to my eyes when I saw it. It just overwhelming, the amount of awesomeness. If you're ever in LA, treat yourself to that. Progress check. Now we have a little like washes, light colors of this piece. Yes, yes, yes. I guess that in some ways that is kind of the ultimate prize of artwork, right? When you have a story to tell and you tell it through the art, and then people understand the story you're telling. I mean, to me, I think that's the ultimate prize of the art. Ultimate pursuit, ultimate goal. Checking the surface, they're damp, but I think they're fine. They're probably fine for me to go gouache on top. Thank you. Yeah, I like the color palette. I kind of woke up thinking that's the color I'm gonna do. Well, you know what I'm gonna, while this dries, I do think it needs to be more dry for me to go on with gouache. I like this area, how it kind of went crazy, like blends. This is nice. Yeah, I think it's pretty good for first wash. Okay. So I'm going to prep my wash palette, I guess. So this morning I kind of spray some water in my palette. This is what I have, like yellows and reds, which is not what I'm going to be using today. So I need to squeeze out more colors. And I've only done 2 like small wooden board paintings in gouache my entire life. So this is gonna be an experiment in the making. So bear with me, guys. Persia blue. I'm doing a Persia blue, which is a cool navy color, which I think I'm gonna use. Kind of in line with this navy watercolor I have. that I started using, which is like these areas. Oops, these areas. No, the first wash I did was watercolor, and then well, so far everything I've done is in watercolor, to give that like transparent wash and whatnot. And in the past, I usually go in with gouache the very last to kind of add the details and like edges and whatnot. But last time when I painted the last piece, I really enjoyed the blending of gouache that I was able to do, and I feel like maybe I want to bring in more of that into the flower, so it has more light and dark. So that's my thought process. And experimentation is and then I'm taking out a purple, which it's a bit warm, so I probably had to tone that down. And my gouache is also from Hoban. I love them. I did watch a couple YouTube videos over the weekend on how to use gouache though, so I know what I'm myself into. I still don't, but and then with gouache, I'm probably going to use a flat brush. Use my blender brush. Yeah, I am. So I'm using I'm still doing a combination watercolor and gouache, but I'm introducing gouache much earlier, which actually, hold up. Let me assess before I go in, because there's no going back. You know what? Before I do that, I kind of want to do her hair right here, so when I start painting this area, I don't lose these lines. Hi Lute. Hi Rose. Any name? Good evening. How are you today? How was school for you today? Some details to bring out the hair strands, but for now I think this is fine. Oh, then maybe some here. I love that movie, Trevor. Over the Moon. It's on Netflix. Well, in the US anyways. I don't know about rest of the world. And it's a movie about the story behind Mid-Autumn Festival, the folklore tale of why Chinese or actually all Asian culture, why we celebrate Mid-Autumn's Festival. It's a folklore story, and a very famous Chinese couture designer did the costume for her in it, and they are fantastical. I love them. If you want to watch that. But yes, I have seen that and I love it. Yes. Okay, so I just added some color to her hair. Now we kind of see there's a person there. Alright, now I'm gonna try to... I saw this thing that people are doing with the gouache paint, so they're constantly spritzing water to it so it doesn't dry up, which is also interesting. Oh my gosh, I'm so nervous about starting this. This is how I'm mixing it. I probably should get a bigger palette for this, but I'm nervous because it's my first time in a while playing with this. Also playing with something that behaves very differently than something that behaves very differently than watercolor. So I could be ruining my painting now any minute. Wow, this came out pretty brilliant. I'm stalling, can you see? Okay, but I will start in like a crabby, small, off-center area. Okay, I'll start with this tiny flower here, so if anything goes wrong, it's not such a big deal. And it is pretty dry. Let's get to it. So with gouache, you could wet the surface like watercolor, I believe, but I don't think I'm going to for right now, at least. You know, I need to have another brush in my hand for blending. Maybe a size of this one. Okay, here we go. Do it! I'm stalling. You guys are, come on, Lacey, just do it. Okay. So that's... Ooh, I don't like this. I didn't like that taper shape of that blender brush. So. I should do a tiny one. I'm stalling. Okay. So I saw in the YouTube video that you can keep on adding water and keep on blending it out like this, and it does. Ooh. And I was, I feel like I was trained in oil painting, so this should theoretically come more natural to me. I always try to like not over blend my watercolor, but I've been doing watercolor for a long time, for like years, that Now suddenly this feels very unnatural. I think the good thing about gouache is that once you wet the painting once the paint dry and you blend it or you add more water to it, it reactivates it. And I can even go in on top with a new color, and that will like blend transparently nicely, I believe. So at some point of this painting, I will do it. This kind of looks like the flower pansy, is it? And I'm just gonna this color should be a little bit lighter. Yeah, there we go. So it's like an in-between acrylic and watercolor. We should be right up my alley, you know? Not too bad for the first try, I guess. I'm gonna do this one then. I really just like how brilliant gouache is. So that's blue. It's gonna cast a blue shadow. So this little creature probably will end up being a bluish person, a little blue man, little blue girl. And then this is gonna be blue. The blender brush I just had was a little too small for this flower. Okay, so I'm gonna get a big one now. Okay, now number 2. And I wonder, I was thinking, you know, that's why I like adding honey to gouache might be cool because it does just dry so fast. Trying to get careful not get into the eyes, but maybe it's okay. I can already see that I can go on top with either color pencil or more gouache to really give the flower petal some details. Live experiment in the making. If you're enjoying, just join me now. Don't forget to give it a little thumbs up and maybe tell someone about it. now this is wet. I'm gonna go in with some more paint here. See, it kind of spreads a little bit just like watercolor. But not quite like watercolor. Yeah, I've seen some of the palettes that come in a tray of like squares of wash paint. I imagine those will dry not as fast. Watercolor only. Okay. You guys probably appreciated me not moving cameras around like crazy like earlier. Now you can actually see. I think I'm going to have a great time with a round blush with this at some point eventually. Okay, and then this is the folded leaf. Presents me with an interesting problem. Not a problem, I guess. Not necessarily a problem, but something I have not encountered before was usually when I do watercolor, the middle of the eye just gets covered and then go back in last to add gouache and blah blah to bring out the detail, right? But because I am in gouache right now and my instinct is telling me that I need to paint this eyes right now at the same time. So we gotta do it. green eyeball color, green, blue. I'm picking up some yellow. Wow, this yellow is so... I don't think that's a good idea. Nope, 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 nope. This is probably when I should use that masking tape. Probably had to go in last once it dries with the lashes, but okay. Okay. Not horrible. To this girl here. This blue also kind of reminds me of the Chinese or French ceramics. There's a name for it, and I know it at some point in my life. Now I don't. A little bit more purple. I had a spraying accident just now, but no lasting damage. Oh, luckily. I'm adding a little bit more purple. Ooh. Okay, gouache certainly mixes very differently. Something to be noted. Yeah, slightly more purple than that. Portuguese. Why is Portuguese this? There's, I know that there's a name for the, because French is famous for their blue ceramics, and there's a name for it in French that it's escaping me right now. Let me blow this up right now. I'm probably butchering it, but this is the French name. Okay. Thank you. I feel like my painting is entering the ugly phase now though, but I'm sure it'll come out better. How do I begin? It mixes differently. I think because there's more pigment in it, so that when I mix two colors, I think it's gonna go way lighter or way like warmer or one way or another, but it's not what I imagined. Which I thought was interesting. It's probably, yeah, it's definitely something that I need to relearn. Okay, so this leaf is tucked under here. So I'm gonna go. Ooh, I'm gonna try this. That's gonna be exciting. Okay, so there's a tiny wet edge here. I'm trying to not ruin that edge, but and I also realized that I was trying to create a new eyeball, you know, with just circles. But I also realized the almond shapedness of eyes is kind of what makes it an eye. I was checking out some anime references, even though anime eyes are like, you know, crazy shaped and not real or not realistic at all. They all have pointed corners. So I'm guessing there's probably a reason for that. Why reinvent the wheel then, right? It starts with a C, John, if that helps. It's like Chloe something. Oh my god. More pigment and it's thicker paint, which probably because it's more pigment. So because this flower is adjacent to this one, I'm gonna bring some of that blue over here. Which is something I learned in school when I studied oil painting, because light always reflects off of each other and the colors we see are actually never the actual color or the true form of that color. This layering color though. I'm also wondering how it would do if I painted this piece, because right now my paper is flat on the desk. But what if I painted this vertically so that some of the paint might drip, right? And John and I always talk about how would that change the outcome of the painting. So I will try that one day, and I do have a piece of board ready for that purpose. Stay tuned. And I'll imagine when I do that, I'll probably load my brush with a lot of pigment and water. and kind of let gravity do its thing. I'm trying not to overblend though, because I think there's merits in these unblendedness. And I find it because I'm using a totally bit different medium. I'm already can see that I'm gonna go on top with like line details because I already see that it's gonna happen. Which is pretty fascinating. If you check out wash painting versus watercolor, they're just more naturally detailed. I always thought maybe it's the result of the medium, but I think that's just part of it. Ooh, that didn't go so well. I noticed I maybe over blended that area, so I'm gonna come back in with some more pigment. I don't love that these lines are here, so maybe I'll just color them up. And then make this part darker. Okay, I see. When I blend with the giant brush, it does this. You know, so far I'm not even minding how fast it dries. It's quite refreshed because I don't do acrylic, but I do paint with oil occasionally when I feel like it. And when the oil always dries so slow and I don't have that quick drying thing, so it takes weeks sometimes, and I do like how fast it can dry. I can just go on top right away instead of having to wait. surprised a little myself how this is coming out. Actually, I had no expectation of how he's gonna go. Thank you. I know, I'm slightly surprised myself. TBH. Okay, now I am adding more purple now. So Wonder was playing with watercolor yesterday, right? And then before that, I think I saw you play with markers. What else I've seen you. I think I've seen you do markers a couple times. Watercolor, stickers. But yeah, I admire that you're experimenting with different mediums so freely. Cause see how long it took me to add and try a different medium. And it's fun to switch, I think. So fun. Thank you. Yay! What a pleasant surprise. I mean, I kind of half planned that this is gonna be a throwaway painting because I'm doing something new and, you know. But yeah, you're totally right. I don't think I need to do too much now. Because watercolor, I had to add like probably 2 more washes, but I think the thing I'll do next is probably very different. Purple. Let's bring that blue back in. Okay, so this petal goes like this. Makes me so happy that it's turning out okay. And I actually retained some of my blending skills from oil painting. Or maybe I'm very much winging it right now. So I did not practice. I probably should have, now I think about it. I did not practice. I did not do a study. I guess this is kind of my study. Rosaurus back. Hi. I just started doing painting with gouache. If you guys are just joining me, I did do my first first layer wash in watercolor, but then I started with wash right away after that. A little bit different than my normal process, but I am loving it. Well, that didn't blend like I thought it was gonna blend. Really should wash my brush. do feel like I have to be much more deliberate with my brush strokes. Because before, like water does half of the work, so I can just like leave it to water and just embrace the unpredictability of it. Whereas with gouache, I'm still doing a little bit of that, but I feel like I need to, it requires slightly more manipulation on my end. It's also interesting when I look at the screen and look at my paper. Sometimes it's good to check. Yeah. I'll leave that outline. This is gonna be the bottom petal. So many brushes, I'm confused on which one is using. I'm actually pretty excited about painting the creatures. Because I have a feeling that those creatures are going to make my painting what do you guys think so far? Okay, I'm gonna do this one. Okay, it's 1:30 now. I'm being mindful of my time. So I probably had to stop in a tiny bit. But I think I want to finish this flower. I wonder if I have time for another one. And then tomorrow, I shall be back tomorrow. And tomorrow, I think I'm going to start with the little creatures. So now it's a much more lavender color. Nope, it is not. I also promise I'll use a less loud palette tomorrow so it doesn't make that clinking sound. I'm glad you guys are liking it so far. I'm appreciating all the reactions I'm getting. That's awesome. So this one, I'm going to start with a more transparent coat. Thank you, Wonder. Thank you for your encouragement. I think so. I'm super excited, actually. I think this is a better experiment than I thought. And then that just makes me wonder why I don't experiment more. And I need to, and you should too. Everyone should. And I definitely am a believer that whenever you switch medium, you always learn a bit something new about your art, your practice, your personality maybe. So what I discovered just, for the past hour of me doing this is that I am definitely someone who's better at details and slow paint instead of paintings that, there are some artists that is able to do paintings in like two big thought out stroke and it all makes sense and it looks great together. I just don't know if I'm there yet or if I ever will be. I don't know. I definitely enjoy the details of things. It's very zen for me, and I hope it's fun zen for you guys to watch. Oh, it looks awesome. Okay, yay! Over here. I mean, definitely starting to feel like I'm better at this than watercolor already. But first piece is always beginner's luck. So let's see if I can do this next time. Okay. I've been so clumsy today. I like dropped some paint on my white part of the paper, so it's like blotchy areas. This is not gonna be an eye, so I'm just gonna happened pretty quickly, huh? I think I will have time to do a couple more actually. So I like this light blue I just used. Why did I forgot these two here? Okay, I'm gonna do this. Okay. Kind of alternating between mixing the purple and the blue to bring some warmer, some cooler. And also I haven't even started blending with another color yet, so possibility might be huge here. And I do love that it still spreads like watercolor if the surface is wet enough. Okay. So my brush has some purple on it, and when I blend, it added purple to it. Very cool. And since that area was so dark blue, I had to add it here. Blend it out. And now I don't even feel bad about blending, because that's what you're supposed to do. Not like this, but I think I'm just gonna leave that be actually. To really remember which brush is what, so I don't accidentally do something bad. I think I'll do that here. Okay, so I will see Sora in a bit. So in this area, I do think I like painting the eyeballs right away. It feels better incorporated. Unsure the reason. Yes. So this area, so light, dark, light. Oops. Hi, Sora. How are you today? Love it. Okay, let's not forget this little petal right here. Maybe lighter and more water. Thank you. I'm using gouache paint instead of my normal watercolor. So yeah, it looks completely different in my opinion, and I'm discovering that I might be better at this. Because I was trained in oil painting, so blending is something that's what I do. But because of watercolor, I had to stop myself from blending and overworking. surfaces, but I'm discovering that gouache is allowing me to do both without breaking too many rules. And I do appreciate that I can still do some like dropping paint like this, some watercolor actions, because there are things that I don't want to replace with. Do they ever invite you to come along, Sora? I feel like he's spending an awful lot of time with his boys. So yeah, gouache is definitely, the color's brilliant and saturated. Okay, I'm gonna do this one last flower. Yeah, this girl right here. So she is adjacent a light warm color and the cool color. So she's gonna be half and half. And if you guys just can see what I'm talking about, the light and dark, the cool, warm, cool mix. So, yeah. I need to remember to wash my brushes. Okay. So this is a warm color I have right now. Okay, that's good. How long have you guys been together? If you don't mind me asking. Ooh, this is not the color. That's okay. I'm gonna pick up the color from the middle. As if it's a highlight. And the blue I was using is right here somewhere. How did I get this so blue last time? Is this dark as this? Maybe. totally see you. I mean, people are busy during the day, you know, it's fine. But thank you. Oh, 2.5 months. You guys are so new. That's cute. Then I feel like he should be spending all his time with you. And no worries, I appreciate the chat for sure. I even think that they reward the channel when there's lots of chats, so no worries. Yes, okay, finally, this was the blue I wanted. Okay. You always feel annoying? Do people tell you that, or does Kuro tell you that? I'm wondering if it's because you hear that a lot from families or whatever and you feel that way. But it is not the case. You are completely fine. So I am definitely trying a new thing right now, which is blending 2 colors. And I think I need to work a little bit faster because the water soaks up this immediately almost, and sometimes I don't get to blend. It's already too late. And this is, for those of you guys who are just joining me, I am painting with gouache for the first time, like in a long time. I've only done 2 gouache paintings my entire life. So, lots of experimentation going on right now. And I'm learning as I'm going. I do like this part I'm wondering if I should make the surface a little bit wetter. I'll try it. Base layer. Okay, so when the surface is a little wetter, it's better. Yes, so I need to remember that. Okay, then yeah, you don't need to worry about it. Besides, I feel like if you talk a lot, that just means you have a lot to say, and it's fine. some of the purple go into this petal. Without covering up too much of the white. Okay. Maybe over here. Gouache painting is way faster. Actually, I shouldn't say that. I don't know yet. I guess I need to count the total time. But so far, I feel like I am going faster in this, surprisingly. This could be pink, so it should be purple here. So, looking at this, I wish there's more white in here so I can go back to add some white here, I guess, no problem. I wonder if I can do this. I'm gonna wet this area, like a lot. Okay, it did pick up some, so that's good. It's allowing me to bring some of that light back in. Also, I'm very curious to see how this will dry, because I know that usually with watercolor it dries lighter than it looks right now. I suspect it's gonna be more or less the same, but I have no idea. What do you guys think? Yeah, sounds good, Wonder. I probably will have to end soon anyways. I'm mommy duty now. But yeah, hopefully I'll catch you tonight and see you soon. Have a good lunch. Oh yeah, and sorry, I think remember Kuro saying that he does his own animation for his anime, so this is pretty amazing that you guys are doing this. Mind-blowing, really. Okay, cute. I'm trying to not get too stuck on the perfectness, because I think from afar, overall, it looks great. Add a little bit of blue to this area, because I felt like it was going too purple. And bring that over here. Okay. Oh, I forgot the eyes here. Okay, let's do the eyes. And what? No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. He doesn't? Who was telling me that then? Maybe it was Caleb, Red Caleb? Somebody was telling me recently that they are doing frame by frame animation by hand. Pretty sure it's Kuro. Maybe not. Okay. Oh, okay, maybe it was Caleb. Super cool. Okay, last bit of the detail. I consider today's experiment a big happy success, a big accident that didn't happen. So I'm super happy about that, and I can't wait to come back tomorrow and paint the little creatures. But I will probably do a little bit of practicing tonight so I don't ruin it. And I am also glad that I didn't lose that etherealness of my style by switching to a different medium, because I think I still very much kept that, but improved. Let me know what you guys think though. No idea animation. But maybe he would like to start one day, I don't know. Okay guys, I am also hungry and starving, and okay, let me, so I have a bad habit of not washing my watercolor brush, but it's been okay because, you know, it's water soluble and hasn't been a big deal. But I have no idea how gouache is gonna be because it is thicker paint, so I would like to wash it clean. Okay, let's check this out. Okay, so brand new painting. It was just pencil this morning, and then I added the washes of watercolor paint of multiple colors, added in some detail, and then I did her hair, then I started go in with gouache paint right away, and so all these flowers are painted with just gouache and water. And I love how they turned out. I love how brilliant they are, but still, you know, not super opaque, like as if like acrylic oil, I guess. It's more opaque than watercolor for sure, but. And I did the eyes already, a little bit different than before. Oh, I see this part's a little bit dark. But yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna start painting those little guys here. I think I showed you guys a sketchbook of them, so I'm excited about starting. All right. Thank you, Sarah. You have a nice day too. Just boring what the boys are saying. Thank you so much for spending the past like 2 hours with me. I had great fun exploring gouache paint with you. New medium for me in a long time, and I'm loving this experiment. So I can't wait for this whole painting to be done and see, and maybe we'll do a comparison of watercolor and gouache, and you guys can tell me which one I did a better job in. And that's how we grow and become a better artist, right? I will be back tomorrow, so set a reminder, and I'm hoping to come on earlier because today I did a lot of drawing beforehand and filming. So yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow. Continue to work on this painting and have a great rest of your day. Thank you. Bye. And I think next time I should just leave the streaming on as I'm preparing, because you guys probably want to see that, right?